Bet horse racing on DRF Bets. We'll match your first deposit of $200. Get free expert picks and past performances, plus weekly cash back. All from Daily Racing Form, the most trusted name in horse racing.
Hi everybody, Dan Illman here, taking a look at one of two stakes races for 2-year-olds on the turf at Santa Anita on Friday afternoon. Race number 3 is the Eddie Logan. This race is the colt division. It's at a flat mile. Let's take a look at this field. Speedboat Beach figures to take a lot of attention. He showed that a mile was no problem last time out when beating several of these horses in the Grade 3 Cecil B. DeMille at Del Mar. He has run fast on dirt. He is a graded stakes winner on turf. He has excellent tactical speed. We throw up the Timeform US pace projector. There he is. The 7 Speedboat Beach expected to make the lead. A potential concern, the red bar indicating a fast pace. Horse like the number 4 First Piece can be close. The 5 Najarak can be close. I think Speedboat Beach is the speed of the speed. I think he's going to get to the top. This is a tougher field, I believe, overall than the one he faced last time out. So we'll find out how good he is on the grass. Again, we know he's fast on dirt, and he is pretty talented in his own right on the turf. The number 1 in here is Malibu Coast, coming off of a victory in a first-level allowance race. The race will show you right now. This race is at Del Mar, going a mile. He's a 2-time winner. The only time he lost, he was 3rd in the Zuma Beach, a graded stakes race going a mile. This is a horse that's shown a lot of potential. He also has excellent tactical speed, and breaking from the inside post under Frankie Dettori, Malibu Coast might work out an excellent pace-tracking, ground-saving trip. He's in very good form right now, obviously. He showed some guts to win that race. He showed some guts to win his career debut. I think there's a lot of upside for Malibu Coast, who might actually offer some value in here for trainer Michael McCarthy. The number 2 is Tostado, and this is a horse making his North American debut in his first try for trainer Vladimir Serin. He finished 2nd last time out in a very expensive allowance race. That was a $300,000 race at the Curragh on September 11th. The race was sprinting, going 6 furlongs, and Tostado was a little bit headstrong coming out of the gate. He pulled hard for the first 10 strides or so, then settled into a nice spot on the second flight. He had a look at it in the stretch and grinded on late to finish 2nd, behind a pretty solid winner who's been well managed. He came back to win another rich allowance race in his subsequent start. Tostado is going to have to relax in the early stages of this race as he stretches out to a mile for the first time. That will really help him see out this distance. I do believe that he'll have enough stamina to get the mile, and I do think he will relax if he can get covered up in behind horses, with Speedboat Beach expected to set an honest pace. Tostado has done some good work. He's coming off a little bit of a layoff. I think he'll be running on at the end under Juan Hernandez. The 3 is Classical Cat. Let's watch his last race. First time turf, first time going long. First level allowance race. Good tactical speed. Reset just off of the pace. The pace was not especially fast, and he sprints on home as the favorite to win nicely. He was thrown to the wolves in the Del Mar Futurity on dirt in his 2nd lifetime start off a likable debut win at Del Mar, but it appears that Phil D'Amato has found this horse's whole card, which is a mile on the turf. Classical Cat ran well last time out. There's no reason to think why this lightly raced 2-year-old can't pump up his buyer another 10 points or so. And again, let value be your guide. He's shown some ability in his career, and he might go off a playable price. First Piece is next. He chased Speedboat Beach in vain last time out, went 3rd. I thought he ran okay at Santa Anita 2 starts back, winning his maiden. They sent him to the front that day. He made a little bit of an early lead change while green, but was just too good for that field. And I think he backed that race up, went 3rd to Speedboat Beach. If Speedboat Beach has to go a little bit faster here, it could help First Piece. I don't think they're going to revert to the speedy tactics that they used 2 starts back. I'm not sure if this horse is as fast as Speedboat Beach, but it'll be in close attendance and should be right there when they turn for home. Najarak, in some ways, is the horse to beat. This horse won the Grade 3 Futurity sprinting at the Belmont at Aqueduct meet for trainer Graham Motion, and in his first route start, he ran a fine 3rd in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. He broke from an outside post position that day, settled into a good mid-pack rhythm, and he finished up well for 3rd. It was a nice step in the right direction for this horse. We've seen Graham Motion make hay with turf horses over the years, shipping from the East Coast out west, and I think Najarak's going to get a firm turf course that he likes, and he'll be able to adapt to any sort of pace scenario. He's a very dangerous contender for Flavien Prat. Game Time is up next. 2nd to Speedboat Beach last time out. He was actually on the lead in that race. Speedboat Beach was close up, right on top of Game Time, turning for home. They threw it down in the stretch. Game Time ran very well for Drainer's John Sadler, backing up his win in a maiden special weight 2 starts back. Perhaps Game Time will try similar tactics in here. The Timeform US pace projector isn't sure he'll be that close to the pace, but he was able to outrun Speedboat Beach to the front last time out. Maybe we'll see similar tactics. He draws out inside of Speedboat Beach again. Here is Speedboat Beach. Made his career debut at Del Mar, and he sort of wowed the folks. Triple-digit Beyer speed figure of 104, and you think with most Bob Baffert trained 2-year-olds that Speedboat Beach off that race would be pointed for the races like the American Pharaoh, races like the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Instead, Baffert kept him short on the turf, where he won the stakes race at Santa Anita, the Speakeasy. They ran him in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint. The last race, the Cecil B. DeMille, he stretched out for the first time. He sat off of Game Time. You saw him wear him down. He beat 3 of these common foes. So he showed distances okay. I'm a little bit surprised they haven't tried him back on the dirt, but Speedboat Beach obviously fits with these sort of horses, and his speed usually puts him in an excellent position. Odd G's, distance to me is the main concern for Odd G's, who finished 4th behind Speedboat Beach last time out, but did not have a very good trip in that race. He ran 4th, and you can click on the short comment in your Formulator past performances. They are free when you bet this race with your DRF Bets account, and you'll be able to watch that entire trip, where Speedboat Beach, Game Time, up close to the pace. Odd G's sort of down inside, banged around a little bit after being steadied early. He is more of a closing sprinting type for me. Maybe it's too early to sort of pigeonhole him into that sort of niche, but I think Odd G's might be more effective at shorter distances. He did earn a good Buyer's speed figure 2 starts back, winning a first level allowance. Top pick time for the Eddie Logan. Again, it's one of 2 stakes races for 2-year-olds on the turf at Santa Anita on Friday. I'm going with the number 2, Tostado. I want to use the number 5, Najarok. I am slightly against Speedboat Beach. If this pace is a little bit faster than last time, I'm curious to see if we'll be able to hold off horses like the 2 and the 5 in the lane. Those are the ones I want to use. I think Tostado will be a slightly better price than Najarok, thus I put him on top. 2587 for me. It's the $100,000 Eddie Logan at Santa Anita. Good luck.